First of all, I want to bring solidarity greetings from Barnet strikers who've already taken 5 days of strike action against the madness, the right-wing ideology of Barnet Council, which seeks to be the first council to have no staff, except for a few commissioners. So I want to pass on that solidarity, and to give a heads up now, because I might as well do it anyway. Tory Conference Week, our branch will be out on strike on the 7th of October because there's a clear link between what we're fighting for and what the austerity politics of Cameron's government. And I want to say why I personally, and also as an organiser, a Unison member and a proud member of a trade union, is here today to support this event, is that the strike is the last power that any worker has in order to try to affect change. Our branch, it's 7 years. 7 years our branch has been fighting. Business as usual doesn't exist for Barnet Unison because we've got right-wing ideologues that say they don't want public services anymore. So we've been fighting a guerrilla war, fighting tooth and nail every scrap of the way. Everything they propose, we oppose, and we don't just do it within the workplace, we do it with the community. And there's some people here today. Yes, there was a great demonstration in central London, and yes, there was a great day when Jeremy got elected. And Jeremy, by the way, is a great friend to Barnet Unison. He's been our default MP, along with John McDonald, because we don't have any MPs in Barnet that support trade unions. But what did we have in Barnet? And I think it sums up where I think trade unions should be. We've spent them 7 years, not just in the workplace, but in the community, and not just 1 day a week, once a week, talking to people in there, Monday to Sunday, talking and working and getting people. Barnet is not a natural place where you would think people with left-wing ideas. So why was it that we had nearly 600 people out on Saturday, marching the streets through Barnet, through Thatcher's backyard, children as little as this marching with me at the front on Save Barnet protest? And the person who was speaking before, how we've got to have energetic, and we've got to get the young people involved. That is critically, that was a part. And I love the bit where I'm walking up the front of the march with these 4 children holding a Save Barnet, and they're saying, well, what are we going to do if the councillors don't save the libraries? I said, well, we're all going to go to the meeting then. And what's a trade union? Well, a trade union is somebody who organises people and defends the workers in the libraries. It gives us an opportunity to do this. So this standing here and supporting this event is absolutely fundamental. And for me, I think this is the defining moment, because I think Tories, Osborne and Cameron, smell fear. And sad to say, I think they smell fear in the trade union movement. Fear that they don't feel they're up to it, or that they've organised the workers to revolt. And we have got to revolt, because we'll only have one crack at this. We have only one crack at this, and we can do everything we can, go through legal means and all that other stuff. But fundamentally, my experience, the only way you deal with Tories, you stand up and fight, and that means organising workers, not just in Barnet, not just in London, but across the UK, and that means politicising, that means educating. And if there's anybody in this room who's not in a trade union, you must promise me now that you will go out and join a trade union, and not just join a trade union, get active in that trade union movement, because we don't need 10, we don't need 100, we don't need 1,000, we need tens of thousands of active reps pressuring the bureaucrats and their branches to say, we've got to fight, because it's no good, as the person said before, having these token one-day protests, because the Tories laugh at that. They laugh at that, absolutely laugh at that. When people, this morning, the people keep going, don't they? They're having a go at Jeremy, and they're talking going back to the politics of the 1980s. Well, I tell you what, it's a lot better than the politics of the 1880s, because that's where Cameron and co are trying to take us. Absolutely, and we must be organising to support. I was with Davy Hopper. Some people may or may not know that. He's the General Secretary of the Durham Miners, and he came as solidarity. Solidarity is a word that's not used enough, or people don't know it. But he came down with his miners to support and march through with us in solidarity. And I saw the impact. He spoke about the detriment that happened to these communities in the northeast, what Thatcher did. And we were proud that we were able to take him outside Thatcher's old home so he could take a picture with his banner outside of that. That was good, and that was important. So that's important to us. But the other thing, the last thing that I want to leave on is this. I'm going to mention some names. Max Watson, Candy Undon, Alan Brown, Charlotte Monroe. These are all trade union activists who are being targeted or are targeted, and there's probably lots more. And the reason their employers feel confident to attack these trade union reps is because they see there are a lack of response by the bureaucrats, the people at the General Secretaries. We need a real change. We need a real change in this, and I believe that people need to come through the floor, and I don't see why you need to be a bureaucrat to be General Secretary. Kill the bill. Yeah.